tuto wo, tuto ma, tuto, arekua bawa. Moyuba olofi, orum olodumare. Moyuba obo egun toko la bare rito con timbelese, olodumare. O Baramey Remi Herrera, o Gundafumbo Tata Gaitán, Peliquito Pérez, Iretun Tendí, Bernardo Rojas, Veo Morales, o Chepaure, Bernardito Rojas, o Gundareni Efín Gómez, Babayo, Bertraudiana Sacó, Nelson Monteagudo, Quibaeo Fundeni Cheito, Quibaya Tandaña, Bio Bailú, Jesús Pérez, Girardo Rodríguez, José Antonio Escobar, La Rosa, Gozas de Pancho Quinto, o Batile Mi Puntilla, o Lomis de Regino Jiménez, Kibae Meseita Bardé, Kibae Ibayen Tonú, Timbelese, Olor Dumare, Octavio Samá, Obadimei, Nicolán Garica, Obatala, Ogun Funke, Lamberto Samá, Changó B, Maximiliano Da, Kibae Ibayen Tonú Salacó, Talabí, Taladé, Polito, René Pupio, Bardelé, Polo, Chagüeye, Camona, Latuán, Echudida, Solá, Venerando Alfonso, Juan Jimagua, Alfonso Leguá, Ochardinú Caridad, Ochumbuera Este Blanco, Ibae, Ibayen Tonú, Susana Cantero, Feminita Gómez, Nérida, Obotoló, Eremida López, Omila D, Babaletí, María Estela Tiestelle, Ibae, Ibayen Tonú, Olomi D, Loida Abel, Ibae, Ibayen Tonú, Timbelese, Olor Dumare, Manuela Caracaballo, Angelita, Olga Salazar, Regina Olochun, Kibae Baen Turun Bobo Egun, Lerito Kun, Timbelese, Olor Dumare, Olo Obatala. Babarayeo, Babarayeo, Baba. Cueuro, ocha miniola de yeyeo, ocunio babami, babarayeo, babarayeo, baba, cueuro, ocha miniola de yeyeo, ocunio babami. Babaje kwa o, kwa o, Obatala he kwa, babaje kwa o, kwa o, Obatala he kwa, babaje kwa o, kwa o, baje kwa, babaje kwa o. Kwao, batala kwa, baba kwao, kwao, niwe wado, wado baba, wado tewe, niwe wado. Ewado, ewentewe, wado que, wado ima, wado que, baba, wado que, Wajoyima, wadoke baba, wajoyima, wadoke baba, wajoyima, wadoke baba, akamado, akwe, akamado, akwe, akamado, lerio, akama, Cosimilodo, akamado, lerio, akama, Cosimilodo, akama dolerio akama agete oba seniye agete oba seniye baba yoko dara obala ese baba familia ye agete oba seniye agete oba seniye baba yoko dara obala ese baba familia ye ae obala ese baba familia ye ae obala ese baba obala ese oduaremu Obatala doe obala ese oduaremu Obatala doe obala ese oduaremu Obatala doe obala ese oduaremu wilinyo oduaremu berona Obatala aragogo eniseleyo aremu kwelaye oduaremu wilinyo oduaremu berona baba aragogo eniseleyo aremu kwelaye dudu kwelaye baba mi choko aremu kwelaye dudu kwelaye baba mi choko aremu kwelaye dudu kwelaye baba mi choko aremu kwelaye leri ode 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 Obatala verona baba erona leri ode ayaguna verona baba erona leri ode osacriñan verona baba erona leri ode ochanla verona baba erona leri ode Obatala kunawa Obatala kunao Obatala kunawa Obatala kunao Obatala kunawa ayakuna kunao Obatala kunawa Obatala kunao yale 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 obo yale obo yale Obatala fedenu yale obo yale yale obo yale obo yale Obatala yale obo yale obo yale to ito ayembele to ito ayembele to Obatala leriwo ayembele to ito ayembele to Obatala leriwo ayembele to ito ayembele to eleri efa baba onjobe eleri efa fumi eleri efa unjobe eleri efa baba unjobe eleri efa baba onjobe eleri efa fumi eleri efa baba fumi eleri efa eleri efa eleri chakutu ele ulala chakutu ele ulala chakutu ele ulala chakutu ele ulala baba Obatala obilinigwa Obataisa Obatayano ayaguna osacriñan cholerivo fiedenu maferefun Obatala OCHAREO Adache Chenife Chocún Chenife Maro Chenife la OCHA. Hi everyone, welcome to the live stream. Today we want to talk about Obatala, his different parts, characteristics of this great Orisha in our religion, and also the advices that Obatala gives all of us. After the first 30 minutes, we have the Q&A, so you can ask anything that you want to. According to our knowledge, we want to share with you. And also, it's important to know that Obatala always dress in white. This is something important that we want to talk tonight, because some people they don't know why. Because he's the elders Orisha. And when we want to do any ceremony, for example, that we want to crown a person, always Obatala has to be there. When we initiate the religion, for example, thank you, Victor, that here. Good evening, Victor. And also the Club OCHAREO. Okay, hello to you from Marianao, and all of you that are here with us today. So, something that is important to know about Obatala Festival. Hello. Oh, Alberto, my friend from Obatala. Thank you, Papa, to be here. We salute you too. And Kenya. Hello, Kenya. Greeting for all of you. Also, when we, for example, we want to do one of the first ceremonies, that is when we get the elekes, the person dressed in white. And even though the person have, for example, the guardian angel, could be Shango or Chun, any of them, the godparents will do the ceremony through Obatala, because this ceremony is belong to Obatala. He always save everyone in this religion. He's the father of the religion, and also he participate in the creation of the humanity, and he helps all of it. The closest Orisha to Olofi and Olodumare is Obatala. So this is the reason that we respect Obatala, and everyone had to pay homage to him. And he represents also the elders in our religion. This is the reason when the person has gray hair, always we respect this person and try to don't offend this person, because no matter the origin that this person has crowned, you could be offended also Obatala. Obatala eat a female goat, hens, pigeons, and guinea hens. That is the main animal for Obatala. But all of them are supposed to be white if we have the possibility. Sometimes we are in the ceremony that we don't have the possibility, for example, to get the white hens or the white female goat. But if it is possible, we do that. And also the pigeon. This Orisha, something that we need to know is that could be 8 stone or 4 stone. This is something that so many people in our community, sometimes they feel uncomfortable, because the Obatala, they just had 4 stones. And that is correct. Why? Because when the person crown Obatala, always, this Obatala has 8 stones. But sometimes, and in some branches of our religion, when you crown, for example, Ochun or Yemaya, we just receive 4 stones. Why? Because Obatala is the ritual that complement the ceremony. For example, when I got crowned, my Obatala had 4 stones. Later in a round, I add, thank you. Later around, I add 4 stones because according you improve your life, you can continue adding some stone for our origin. So it doesn't matter. This is something important that we need to know to don't, because we don't have to criticize our godparent or anything like that because our Obatala have 4 stones. Obatala is the richer that also have the extra stones that is okay. The okay represent the mountain. Why? Because Obatala, there are 2 things that represent Obatala. That is the mountain and also the elephants. So these 2 represent him, and the okay, this stone that is separate of Obatala that had a great work in our religion too, represent the peak of the mountain. This is the reason that we have 1 extra stone. So if you have, for example, 4, you will find that you have 5. And if you have 8, you will find that you have 9 stones. The elephants. Why the elephant? Because the elephant is not only have a longevity, that is the animal that could live for so many years. It's not that he's intelligent, he's one of the biggest animal in our planet. So this is the reason that this represents 2 Obatala. We see so many people that have, for example, soperas, the container where Obatala live, that is the elephant. Talking about the closest Orisha to Olofi. Obatala is the Orisha that when we going to put different adimuses and we're going to work with Obatala, the best for us is to do after 6 o'clock, because Obatala, he doesn't like the light in the morning, for example. When we are doing the ceremony of Obatala, we sometimes turn off the light because Obatala, he likes to walk at night. So when we're going to do a ceremony and I want to spend time with some Obatala, I want to put it outside, for example, I do around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. If we don't have time to do, it's better to wait. Don't do it, for example, in the morning. Like, for example, sometimes we offer something for Obatala. In our readings, they recommend us to put Obatala outside of our house, in a place that he can share with the environment, his energy. But in the morning, before the sun, when the sun is rising, we need to take Obatala inside our house. He's dressed in white, and the clothes and his purity with the sun is reflecting him, and he get blind. This is one of the reasons that Obatala walk at night. Something else is that this Orisha is Orisha that have 2 is the only origin that could be father and mother in our religion. For example, we crown Ogun or Yemaya, Chango. We have also our father or our mother in the religion, but you crown Obatala, and you could be the son of Obatala. Your Obatala could be, for example, a Yaguna, and your mother in Ocha could be Ochanla. There are so many types of Obatala that I met them through my life, that they are sons of double Obatala. Obatala like a father and also Obatala like a mother. In this, Obatala is the origin that he had a lot of path. So Obatala, they are like 16 or more male and also female, and all of them are gray. When we have the female Obatala, sometimes we add the shells, the cobo, that represent the creation of the ocean, because according to our documentation, the light starts in the ocean. So when we have a female Obatala, we add the shells. It get once and we do a ceremony and we put outside next to the Obatala, could be Ochanla or Isai. Now we're going to see here different path of Obatala. That's why I do recommend when you go, for example, to get crown Obatala or any richer, don't buy a sopera with that is decorate, for example, with purple because you like Obamoro, or red because you like Ayaguna or something like that. Try to buy the container from Batara that is pure white. And after it, when you know the path of Obatala, so later around you can buy this container, this opera in according to the color of your Obatala. Because sometimes I know people that they love Ayaguna now because Ayaguna, I saw that I was the child Chango and they buy one white sopera with decoration in red, and in Ita is another path of Obatala. So later around they had to change and they spend a lot of money on that. Okay, we want to see here now this. We have here the different some of them. Obatala, the elephant in our religion is Olufan. This is the reason that we see that some people have Olufan Day, Olufan La Day, or different name with that. Is the Osagriñan is the male of Batala, one of the eldest of Batala that we have. We have also here Obamoro. Then Obamoro is purple and white. Mostly white is the elder also Batala. Ayaguna, then is the one that is white with sun in red, then is the warrior, then is close to Chango. Is the young of Batala. Also we have Acho, that is the dancer. Acho he likes to dance. He's a youngest of Batala. And when we talk about the female, we have Orishaye, that was one of the first. She was wife of Obatala or Sacriñan. We have also Ochanla, that is the eldest of Batala, that is a female of Batala. So many people have Ochanla. We have Obanla, that is the Batala, that is John that take care of the house. Elefuro, that she works with the oils in our religion. And this is just the main Obatala that we have. We have so many paths of Obatala in our religion. So this is the reason that we need to know. Then when we know, we can buy the sopera according to the Obatala that we have. But what happened? Obatala has a stew, even though he's the eldest. Something that we need to know about Obatala, first of all, that anything that we prepare for Obatala is without salt. We don't add salt to any adimu that we prepare to Obatala. This is an ewe for Obatala. And the black clothes, the sons of Obatala are not supposed to dress in black. They dress in black when they need to do an ebo, and it's marked for divination. For example, you go to Orumila or you go to with your shells, and they have to do an ebo. It's when the sons of Obatala dress in black. Something else with the sons of Obatala, you are not supposed to lift it up heavy weight. Why? Because Obatala is so smart Orisha, but his spine, his body is soft because he is an elder one. So when we have that, we need to know that we are not supposed to carry heavy things because you could have problem with your spine. So the child of Obatala, they are not supposed to do a hard, for example, hard job. We can find the songs of Obatala throughout our religion in so many different things. They are greatest oriateses, greatest of bases that I know that they have crown Obatala. Also, Babalawos, Gapanins. Obatala is smart, so he provides his kids with the intelligence. Something else that you can find the Obatalakis is that they like to study, for example, laws and all of that. When we talk about this Orisha, we need to know too the alcohol is the prohibition to Obatala. Why? Because we have the Patakin in our religion that Obatala start to drink, and he was in charge to make the body of the human beings. And start to were born people with mental and physical problems. So Olofi asked what's going on, that there are people that are born with so many different problems. I said, no, because Obatala is drinking. And automatically, Olofi prohibit Obatala to drink. This is the reason that you see that we don't add any rum or wine or anything like that to Obatala, and we avoid also to put like adimuses or something like that. When we do it, it because for example, in divination, sometimes they say, okay, do this with the rum or to avoid Obatala or something. But in most of the cases, we don't use alcohol for Obatala, any kind of liquor, and no cognac, no anything like that, because this is not good for him. Even in close to him, we are not supposed to use some perfume that is too strong. We avoid to do that next to this origin. But anything in life is perfect. And Obatala also, because he loves all his kids and everyone, he wants that everyone be his sons. And at some point, he didn't allow any other Orisha to be a fire or someone. So he said, okay, this is my son. Oh, this is my son. Oh, she's my daughter too. So the Orisha went to see this Patakin. All of them um, have problem with that. What happened that they went to Olofi, Elegua, was the first one with, Ogun, also Oya, Ochun, Chango, Yemaya. Even Yemaya, they went to the castle to speak with Olofi about the situation with Obatala. So what happened that during that meeting with all the Orishas, Olofi, he determined that Orula will be in charge to determine which one is the guardian angel of the person. Why? Because Orula doesn't have any interest, any particular interest with anyone. What happened with this? That, for example, in my case, I am the son of Jemaya. I cannot crown Oya. So from that point, we avoid to ask about Oya. This is the reason that we do the guardian angel with Orumila, because Orumila don't get crowned to anyone. So he doesn't have any particular interest. For him, he's neutral in that ceremony. But something that I want to let you know too is that some people in our religion, they do with the shells of a guardian angel, for example. They bring down Yemaya or Chango to determine the guardian angel of the godchildren. This is not bad either, okay? Because I, like Oriate, in my entire career, I did this ceremony for so many godparents. But the point of all of this is that we need to respect the ceremony. Why? Because for one reason or another, there are a lot of men that we want to be the child of Chango. I am the child of Chango. And women, they love Ochun. Most of them love Ochun. I am going to be the child of Ochun. But all of them, all the Orishas, my family is good. All the Orishas. Even sometimes we have crown. For example, in my case, I have crown Yemaya. But so many times, Oya defend me and help me in so many different ways during my life. Or my father is Elegua, but sometimes Ogun, he helps me, or Chango. You would like to get crowned any other richer, but however, all of them are good. And what happened? That some people, they lost not only their health, the mental health. That is the most important thing that we have. Why? Because they don't respect the ceremony. Oh, I don't have this. Hello. I don't have this, for example, this Orisha. Okay, I don't like it. For example, I don't like this Orisha, so let me change. Let me look for another one. And this one is not good. I want to be the child of Agayu, for example. I love Agayu. You love Agayu, but maybe you need to get crowned Ochun and your fire is Agayu. Or you crown Obatala or Elegua. However, the Orisha that you have, the Lariche, is in Agayu. Because something that is important for us to know, that even though we have crowned any richer, they are other than help us. So when we go, for example, for divination, and sometimes they ask for the bow. We ask for the bow with the guardian angel of the person, the Araleyo, and they said no. Go to Obatala or go to Elegua. They sent us to another Richard because at that moment, the Richard that is helping us is another one. Sometimes it's even Orumila, for example, even though we are crowned, the Oricha that gives us the blessing and help us in the problem that we have is Orumila. So for this reason, I want to let you know that respect any, take your time, because now we are in the time that everything has to be right now. Has to be right now. And this is not good. The first thing that I ask my God kids, for example, is which one do you like? Which is the ritual that you like? Oh, Padrino, I don't know. I said, you know what? You need to sit down with yourself. You need to do a research. So, different orishas to know which one you like. So, by the time that we want to do the ceremony to determine your guardian angel, you are the person that you're going to ask, and you have to be sure. Why? Because it is not that one, anyone that coming out after that, it will be good for you. Because it's so how I can say that it's a problem when you crown another original that don't belong to you. So the other original that is you really guardian angel, you have to play drums. You have to always put at the moon. And always this original will be punished you because you were, for example, to Orula, because I saw cases that I say, oh, I was in the ceremony of Orumila, but I am not agree with that because my guardian angel is whatever, to don't offend any original. And I like Chango. Yeah, but he's not Chango. So they say, okay, let me go to another place. So if you do that, you are playing with yourself. So I do recommend all the godparents that are watching this live stream that talk with your god kid about the guardian angel. Why it's important to know which one they like. No matter if tomorrow we don't have the relationship with them, it doesn't matter. Your guardian angel don't change. You will be always, because sometimes that is the justification. No, I don't have a relationship with my godmother, with my godfather. All right, but you continue to be the child of Chango. Because this is the richer that coming out when you ask for. So this is something that we need to know about that. Now we're going to see the Ebomisi. That is something also that we can do. And it's important for us. Why? Because the bath is natural. So when we take a bath, we prepare an omiero. The omiero is the sacred water. When we do the ceremony, we call omiero. And when we prepare that, we remove from us so many different bad energies. Sometimes we are depressed, sometimes we are sad, or we have a problem outside our house. So for us to take a bath is good. Often, you don't have to take a bath every single day, but you could take a bath once a week, for example, or twice a month. And why I highly recommend that because it saves you a lot of problems. Sometimes you go for divination. I remember that I have the goddaughter that always she was osobo and bad dreams and so many issues in her life. So at some point, I felt embarrassed with that. I said, "What's going on with her?" The problem was that she worked in court. So the person that work in court, for example, that or work in the precinct of the hospital, there are places that always there a bad energy around. And it's not that it's you or any witchcraft or anything like that, it's the environment. This is the reason that sometimes in our ITA, they recommend us to don't go to funeral parlors or a hospital, for example, or to visit anyone um, that is in jail. So why? Because we talk about the environment. When we go, for example, to a cemetery, because sometimes we have to go because it's a great friend of us that his father, for example, passed away or something like that, we are supposed to prepare a bath. Why? When we finish and we get home, we take a bath to purify our energy. And here we have the different air that belong to Obatala that we can use. For example, we have here the atiponla, de bleo blanco, prodigiosa, frescura, algodón, saúco blanco, all of them, colonia also, all of them belong to Obatala de campana, lirio blanco. So if you take, for example, you don't have to do with all of them. I add more because you can choose which one you use. Here, for example, you season it with omilas and the holy water. Omiure is the goat milk. Ori, then is cocoa water, and a fun, then is cascarilla. What happened? We have all of these kind of herbs. We can use 4 or 5 of them to prepare a bath. And you provide you with the list because, for example, here in New York, sometimes we don't find, for example, campana or colonia or lirio blanco. But however, we have prodigiosa, we have sauco blanco, we have colonia, but we don't have, for example, most of the time we don't have algodón. But in Florida, it's easy to find the algodón. What happened with the eumi eure, that is the goat milk? When we have bad dreams and we feel so uncomfortable, even though we are all of those ingredients to our bath, we can also add different perfumes. For example, you have Florida water, you have sandal or rose, cologne, all of them you can add to the bath. It goes to remove from us any single bad experience, bad energy that we have. Okay, this is something that we need to know. Also, the prodigiosa. The prodigiosa is the air that we could have erogation. When we have erogation, for example, sometimes we can add prodigiosa in our erogation. If we go to the hospital, or funeral parlor for any reason, you can take a leaf of the prodigiosa and put it in your head. Some people, take it and put it in the packet also. The prodigiosa, because this is the one of the herbs of Obatala that pick up any single bad energy that we have. And it's something that we can also plant in our house. The prodigiosa, that's why I had that name also, to let all of you know that the prodigiosa in my country, in Cuba, we call tu siempre viva. O sea, the prodigiosa a siempre viva is the same herb. And we can use in so many different ways that it goes to help us. You could write down all of them and use when you really really need that, when you feel that you need something. Um, Talking about the earth and the abominacy, I always in through all my videos in our channel OCHAREO, I talk about the abominacy. This is we sometimes we don't do it, and we wait that we have problem to do that. Don't wait that you have problem to take a bath, because no one, absolutely no one get hurt because you prepare a bath and take a bath. However, if you go to any place, sometimes we are walking in the street and some negative dark spirit attached to us, we can get our house and we usually take a bath, it will be out. Also to clean our house with the humidor to keep our environment fresh. This is something that's why it's important to know about the earth. And when you go, for example, for divination or something, you do that, you will see the results that you have. Here we have the adimuses. The adimuses and aladimuses for Obatala. Obatala festival, we can offer Obatala any white flower, even though the main flower for Obatala that he likes a lot is the azucena and nardos. Las azucenas, he loves the azucenas. And also, you can prepare a bath with azucena that is a great bath too. But in general, if you prepare you offer Obatala any white flower, he will be accept all of them. Also, the rice pudding, that we call arroz con leche, the rice pudding, he loves his rice pudding. And the ñan, the towel or ñan, this is so traditional to offer to Obatala. We can prepare this towel with the ñan and add cocoa butter and cascarilla. When we have a situation that we want, for example, a promotion in our job, and we have some problems, like always, like we do, is the, thank you, Santo, like we do, please, if you write down who you are and from where, it's good, because sometimes I don't know. But Santo, thank you. Junei, yes, Junei, from where you are is good to know which one is communicating with us. You, for example, write a letter with the name of the people that are involved in your promotion. You put this in the white plate that you see here. You put in the white plate all the name. You make the towel of ñan and you put the towel of ñan of that of all of the name. Okay? After you do that, you take your name and you put your name on top. Okay? You put your name on top. You roll it, your own name, and you put it on top of the towel. Because why you want that promotion and you need it. Of course, it's important that you be conscious with yourself that you qualify for, because sometimes we need to know that too. Okay, if you qualify, you will get it. That is something so good. In addition to that, the Obatala, he likes the Sarah Echo. We have the video in our channel about the corn that we explain there how make the echo. The echo is just the tamal with corn. So the Sarah Echo, we take for example corn meal with milk, corn milk with milk, we mix it, but make it liquid. And you can add some ori, cocoa butter, and some efun, cascarilla. You put in the hiccup and you can offer that to Obatala. When you offer it to him also, taste it first in front of him. This the Sara Echo is something that if you are in Ocha, you saw it a lot of time because it's the offering that we do for the Olorum when we're going to do the ceremony of the Nangareo. We offer Sara Echo. What I do and what I recommend all of you to do, you prepare some of them, and you save it in your refrigerator. So when you need to prepare a saraco, you take one, you dissolve it with milk, you heat it a little bit, and you have the saraco. And that's it. So here is the, in general, who is Obatala. Something else that we need to know about this oricha, that this oricha, when we have, for example, any single problem in our life, no matter the oricha that we have crowned, we can do an ebo and we can talk with Obatala, and Obatala help us because Obatala help everyone. But the most important, remember, you have count this OCHA, avoid the alcohol, avoid the salt, because Obatala doesn't like any of that. Also to work, for example, in cave, for example, here in the subway, avoid all of that, because as soon we crown our OCHA, our life change. But we need to follow up the rules and regulations. This is the reason that we have data. If not, we don't have data, and we can continue to live our life in the way that we want to live. So if you follow your ita, you will have a great life. Even though everyone has problems, because the high priest has problems too, the Babalawo, the Oriates, all of us has some issues in our life, but it's not a big one. Why? Because we follow our ita. And with that is enough. So that's it. This is everything that we need to talk about Obatala today. Now the Q&A is open. If you have any question that you want to ask me about Obatala specifically, because sometimes people ask something that is beyond our live stream. Today we are focused in Obatala. If you have any question about this oricha, now is the time to ask about it. I wait for any comment of you here. Okay, let me see. Okay. It's good. You have any question or any question about Obatala? It's nice. Remember that this Orisha, no matter the Orisha we have crowned, always pay homage to him. Offer something for Obatala because Obatala also is the justice. When we have any problem with the justice, talk with Obatala. He have in one of his tools, he have the hands that represent the power of Obatala. So when we have problem with the justice, it's something that we do not deserve, we can also talk with this Oricha and make an adimu or something for him. Something that I forgot about it. That is the Obatala is the Oricha that he likes. He likes the adimuses and adimuses. He's not like a warrior, for example, like Ogum, that when we need to fit Ogum, put something. No. Obatala is the Oricha that with something simple. With something simple, Obatala help us. So try to learn as much you can about the adimuses and adimuses. We have some in our channel, and they have another channel that they have adimuses and also an adimuses for the Horatians, and we will be good. Thank you, all of you, to join us. Okay, yes, you have okay, Lukumi lady, great, thank you, Lukumi lady, thank you so much. Okay, here in New York, for example, we are in New York. We need to take, lady, we need to take the subways. When I talk about the subway, I am talking about to work down there because that is the cave. And Obatala, he doesn't like the cave because we have that an old that he lost his daughter in the cave. You know, this is the reason. But of course, we have our ita, but we live in the city like New York, Chicago, that we have subway, and we need to take the subway for our job. You take the subway. That is not a problem. But this is the great point. And thank you for your question. Why is Lukumilei? Because this is the reason that we prepare a bath once a week. For example, you need to take the subway constantly. And in the subway, you know that all the caves and halls, they are people that drug witchcraft there and throw away so many different things. So you can pick up something, any bad energy from Obatala. Thank you. Texas. Okay, good. Any bad energy from there. So what you do once a week, for example, or twice a month, prepare your bath. Prepare your bath because just in case any dark spirit you pick up in the subway, you release that bad energy. Because always in the hall, we're going to, it's not good for any of us. That's down there because it's underneath of the earth. All the holes, always we have bad energies down there. Or something else that you can do, like a child of batara, you can take a fruit one day. And when you leave, for example, the subway, you clean yourself with a piece of bread one day or another day with any fruit, and you leave it outside in any trash can. And that's it. And you do on a boat. But you need to do that, you work. We need to work. We need to work, but also we need to save our good energy. So do an ebo, prepare an ebo, do an ebo, and that's it. Okay? But this is not to work down there is not good. Obatala doesn't like. He's the mountain. He likes to be on the top. Thank you. And here we have the OCHAREO. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to be here with us. So avoid that. But we need to work, lady. We need to work. Sometimes we have prohibition. It's like, for example, something else. When we talk about the black clothes, if you are a flight attendant or you work, for example, in the bank and you need to use uniform, and it's in black, you need to use the uniform. Some people come the ocean and say, be careful with the gun, for example. Be careful with the gun, but they are policemen or detectives. They need to use the gun every single day. The only thing that they have to buy a safe to put his gun when they get home there. But he needs to work in the uniform of a policeman. So it doesn't matter. Sometimes we have prohibition in our religion, even though we are Iyawo and we need to dress in white, that it is not possible for us. The Orisha, they understand everything if we do with respect. So in your case that you have to work and take the train, the subway is the faster transportation that we have in New York, use it. But you don't have any problem with that. But remember, prepare your bath and do a bowl from time to time, and you will be irate without any problem, ladies. Thank you for your question. Okay, that's it. I don't see any other question from anyone. So I hope that all of you have a great weekend. Thank you all of you to join us. This is your channel, OCHAREO, that is the channel for the community to exchange knowledge. Always you have the right to make your question and interact with us. That this is so important to develop the knowledge of our community and ourselves too. Crown Ochun and Crown Ochun, my brother. Okay. OCHAREO, Crown Ochun, I am Ochun Laibo, and you older brother. Okay. Okay, Ochun Laibo. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ochun Laibo. Okay. Later we're going to be in contact. So this is important for everyone. Have a nice weekend. Overall, keep your health, faith, and prosperity. Ya tú sabes. Oh, Chareo. Thank you, all of you.